Do you want to try a splitty arabesque from a hip key? Then this routine is for you.
Welcome back to our channel for Silks Week.
Yeah, this week we are doing a very beautiful routine that gets us splitting a lot.
Yes, and I really love the way the moves pair along with the music for this routine. It's a lot of fun to do, and I think you'll really feel connected while you're on the silks. And you get to try some cool splitty moves too.
Yeah, and the good thing is that it's also not fast music, so it's a little bit slow, so you can take your time when you are doing it as well.
Yes. And also there are little points that if you like dramatics, you can do things to a beat. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, right?
Yes.
Guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, we talk all things aerial. We break down different routines every week across 4 apparatuses: aerial, hoop, hammock, silks, and pole. So if you practice any of these apparatuses, especially at home, do subscribe to our channel. It's a great place to be.
Yes, and if you have an aerial bestie that you train with or that you hope to train with, or just someone who you know who trains at home who has been looking for resources to help them, feel free to share the channel with them and invite them to join our community. It's a great place where you can have a lot of resources that we've been spending a lot of time putting together for you.
Yes. Okay, before we start, of course, let's do a quick safety check. Make sure that you check your equipment, make sure everything's okay with your rigging and stuff and your fabric. Make sure that you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. In the end, there is a small, to get out of the routine, there is a little drop. Tiny. I'm trying not to say tiny drop because I always say tiny drop, but it is a tiny drop if you choose to do so. And if you're not careful, you know, something can happen, like what happened to me, where I just missed hitting the fabric back, just a careless mistake, and I ended up on the crash mat. So please make sure that you have one under at all times whenever you're training, because accidents happen.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're wearing the right clothing. For this routine, we're doing a lot of like leg hooks, so I'd recommend leggings if you're not used to the feeling of the fabric behind your legs. If you opt for shorts, you might get that little burn behind your leg if you practice it a lot. Any other part of the clothing? That's it, right?
No, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And
okay.
Make sure that you warm up well and cool down well before and after you practice aerial. If you're looking for ideas for warm-up videos, you can find a playlist, which we'll leave right up here, with a ton of videos that you can check out. If you haven't warmed up as yet, go do that first and then come back to this routine. I'll also mention that we are doing some splitty moves, so definitely warm up your lower body as much as you can. And then make sure that you have a spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone to practice with, so they could be your GPS in the air, your cheerleader when you're down or you're just not getting it. And if something happens, they're there to help you out or call someone.
And also take turns between your turns so you can have some rest.
Yes, yes, that is helpful. That's very helpful.
Yes. Okay, guys, as always, you will not find the music for this routine synced up to this video. This video is a tutorial to help you understand how to do different poses, the tips and tricks that we use to make it effortless for us and for you when you're training at home, and also for you to understand how we transition between the poses. But if you want to see it synced up to the music, we probably left 2 shorts for you up here. If we didn't leave 2, that means we cut off either the beginning or the end of it. And if you want to see it synced up to the music, we do share this routine on our Instagram accounts, both on our Instagram accounts, and they have already premiered by the time this video comes out. So you can just hop into our Instagram accounts and check them out there. We leave you links to those accounts down in the description below. And as always, we also leave you the information for the song that we use and the timing that we get started down below as well, so that when you are training, you know exactly what version of the song we use and what time we get started. We start this one in the middle of the song as well, So it's good for you to just hop on into our description and find all of that information. If you want to see it on the big screen, then come back to the channel on Friday, where we will post a video that shows both of us doing it synced up to the music. This music is so beautiful. While we were warming up and cooling down and all of that, we kept listening to it because the song is so beautiful.
Love it.
It goes really well with the moves and the movement we're doing on the silk, so you will want to see it synced up to the music. So see you on Friday for that.
Okay, now that we've covered everything,
Let's get started.
Hello, party people. We are back in front of the silks with Karina, helping us to break down the routine. Thank you, Karina, in advance. So we're starting with our starting spin / climb. So you're holding up high on the above your head, and you have your leg that you're going to wrap first, because we're doing a basic climb first. That leg will be behind you. You're going to swing it forward to do your basic, to add spin as you do your basic climb. So you will wrap. So Karina, you can go ahead and show us. There we go, and wrap. While you're there, you're going to sink your body down and then wave your body up to add a little bit of style to the routine. Okay, from there, you're holding high. You're going to pull yourself up, release your wrap, and then you're going to invert and hook your outside leg on the pole. Now you're going to grab the fabric to get into catcher. So holding it, the way you hold it is pretty important. You want to make sure you're not doing this. Instead, you want to do this. Bring it around your head and behind your back. And then you're going to bring it in front of you and try to put your catcher on, your S-wrap on with straight legs. Okay, from there, you're hooking your leg. Karina did that real fast, yeah. And then, from here, you're making sure that you drive that foot that is not hooked down towards you. Try not to bring it back, bring it towards your upper body. From there, you're going to grab the pole and add spin before you get ready to do your split. So to get into your split, you have the tail in front of you. You're going to bring it between your legs and over your straight leg, under the foot bottom. And then you're going to extend that leg backwards while you hold the tail to get into this sort of bow and arrow position first. From there, you're going to reach up and grab your ankle to get into this beautiful split. Okay? And then from there, you're going to hook your leg back on the fabric. Hold the pole where it is, so you're grabbing with the same hand as the leg that is hooked. Make sure that you're holding right there. And then you're going to release your hooked leg and then hook the other leg. Pull yourself up, keeping the tail in place and then removing it. And then you'll make sure that it's outside and pull yourself over into a hip key. Great. From there, you're going to you'll be able to hang out here. You can release your legs and release your hands, don't release your legs. And then you can grab the tail to add some spin and tuck yourself into a little ball before you hold on to the pole in front of you. Pulling your body up, separate the poles, and then you're going to, okay. So after you've tucked yourself into this ball and you've added some spin, you're going to reach up and try to separate the fabric. Pull them apart, keep your legs out and extended to keep the tail behind your leg, and then you're going to invert, bring one leg over and hook it on the opposite pole, and then pull your lower leg to get into this second splitty position. From there, you're going to take that and turn it into a back bend by just bringing your leg behind you and holding your foot. And then to end the routine, bring the tail between your legs, and then you can release. It's sort of dramatic when you drop, and you can extend if you like. And that's the end of the routine. Thank you, Karina.
You're welcome. so much fun.
Yes, this was a lot of fun.
Yes. We actually did this routine twice, and it was fun the first time we did it and the second time we did it.
Yeah. Some people had too much fun the last time we did it.
So Taylor fell out of, like she mentioned before, she fell out of the silks because she didn't hook her leg back at the end of it. And so she was a little bit traumatized, especially it has been the highest fall that you've gotten, right? Yeah. And so this is also why it's important to make sure that you are training with a crash mat, because she didn't get hurt per se. She got like a little sore. Just
a little, like I hit. It's weird because I guess everything. How did it? It was because I fell, but when I fell, I put my weight on my leg. So my upper body was perfectly fine, but one of my feet kind of got the impact. So the sole of my foot was a little sore for maybe like a few hours. Karina was the best because she wouldn't let me walk. I mean, like anywhere. She would do everything for me. It was great. I was like a little queen, you know,
like a 30-minute queen.
30-minute queen, and she made me ice it for the rest of the night. So by the next day, I was actually able to do everything. I even got to do my leg day the next day. So I was happy about that. So not so bad, definitely, but be careful and always have a crash mat and train with someone, because I don't know what I would have done if she wasn't here.
Yeah, I think just the fright itself of just falling out of the silks would probably have gotten you to like...
Yeah, to be, distraught. And even today when we were starting, you know, she was upstairs getting ready, and I said, I'll go ahead and, you know, just kind of mark everything. And I got up there and I was really scared because I was like, what if I do the same thing again? So I waited for her to come down and watch me, just because I just needed to get used to the silk again. But now we're friends again.
Yeah. And this happens, right? So this is why, like we always say, practice with a crash mat and have somebody around just to help you out if something happens. But this was really a lot of fun to do. I really enjoyed this. Actually, I got a reel, my reel and my YouTube video last time, and I did it again just because I enjoyed the routine so much, and I wanted to see if I could clean up some stuff. But you know, I have some problems. Now I have 2 good reels. I don't know which one to use. So it's aerialist problems, you know.
Yeah. And then you show your non-aerialist friends and they can't even see the difference.
Yeah, exactly. But I see all the little things that I want to fix. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you to, you know, learn another routine that you are going to be proud of, because we're really proud of this routine as well. And like always, if you have a friend who trains and would love to try this one, share the video with them so that they can try it. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe before you leave, because a lot of people who watch our videos are not really subscribed to the channels as yet. And if you don't want to miss the routines when we post them, then subscribe so that YouTube can tell you that we are posting content every week for you.
And if you haven't had enough training as yet, especially dramatics, because this routine is really dramatic, you can check out the routine we're leaving on screen, which has a lot of dramatic climbing, a lot of back bendy positions, and you get to work on your cross back straddle. So we'll leave the dance video on top, and we'll leave the tutorial in the bottom for you to try after this. And until next week, bye!